right, now we're talking, baby. Nvidia stock is up over 3% on the day in the midst of a nice, juicy green day for the stock market. Cheers to that, by the way, guys. I appreciate you all for tuning in. So listen, we have to go over Nvidia, the charts, what I'm looking to do. But first, hit the like button. Do not forget to subscribe. And guys, get your free stocks from Moomoo. Open up your account, fund it with at least $100. You get 5 free stocks. Fund it with at least $1,000. You get 10 more free stocks. And overall, for now, your uninvested cash will earn up to 8.1% APY, which, guys, that's a no-brainer. Use that link down below or go to starsurfest.com/Moomoo. And with that being said, cheers again. Let's dive into it. So at this point in time, guys, it's almost 11 a.m. on the East Coast, and we have Nvidia up almost 3.5% as all the indexes are moving as well. The Russell's up almost 1%. The S&P's up 0.75% as the Dow's up 0.6% and QQQ is up almost 1%. And guys, the VIX, which you guys know, the volatility index, has been creeping up, but now it is down over 5%. We're at about 17 points on the VIX after almost hitting 20 points yesterday. So guys, VIX is coming down. Indexes are ripping. It's a sea of green out there, and Nvidia is moving in the right direction, breaking out of a key resistance that I want to cover in this video. And well, let's do it now. So on the 5-day, 5-minute, you guys can see Nvidia is breaking out to a fresh high. We hit $144 about an hour ago, hour and a half ago, actually less than that, about 45 minutes ago. And that obviously, like I said, took out the highs from the last couple of days. We're finally back over 140, which you guys know has been resistance on this stock over the last couple of days and weeks for that matter, right? So we're finally able, we're starting to break out of there on the 5-day, 5-minute. 30-minute chart, you guys can see here, we're taking out the highs from, it looks like, Christmas Eve. Yeah, Christmas Eve, Nvidia hit $141.50, $142, and we're breaking out of there, guys, taking that level out, which is a good sign. And here on the 30-minute chart, we have a golden cross, and we're above both moving averages. Can't complain. You really can't complain, when you're seeing that. So clearly, we ended off 2024 on a bit of a downswing, down note, consolidation, whatever you want to call it, and now we're completely breaking out again. It looks good. Multi-day high, multi-week high on the stock. And on the 1-hour chart here, guys, we're seeing, what is this? An inverse head and shoulders. Do you guys see this on Nvidia? Pretty clear as day. You guys see the left shoulder. You guys see the head right here, boom, and the right shoulder right here. Textbook. That's a textbook inverse head and shoulders. And to me, guys, this looks poised to go. It's bound to go, by the looks of it, mid-high 140s. Maybe higher, if it's able to break out of this point. This triple top resistance, if I zoom in, you guys can see, triple top resistance from the beginning of, when was that, December? Yeah, December, we hit that 145, 146 mark. That, I think, is going to test. We're going to test that pretty soon here, maybe even break out. If we break out of 146, 146.50, this could be going, dare I say, right back to all-time highs pretty fast here, guys. So, yeah, no doubt this is starting to look really bullish here, guys. You can also argue, there's a lot going on here, right? We called out the inverse head and shoulders right here. You can also say we have a cup and handle. You guys see that kind of, right? We have the cup right here, handle kind of, cup handle. You guys see that a little bit, maybe not. I don't know. And then we have an ascending triangle as well, right? You guys see this resistance at about 140, 141, 42, and we're making higher lows into that resistance, and now we're slightly starting to peek out of that resistance, guys. We're starting to break out, which is really good news, man. Really, really good news. And let me show you on Edgeful what we're seeing right now, which this is a trading tool, my favorite trading tool that I personally use, guys. Check it out, by the way. Linked down below, shameless plug in the description box, also pinned in the comment section. So looking at the price action report, looking at the gap fill report here on Nvidia. This is, I think, 3 months of data. Yeah, 3 months of data. So we can see here, Nvidia, when it has gapped up, which now it's gapping up, it has filled 46% of the time, which means it comes back down, right? It closes, or it fills the gap back down to the previous day's closing price. So you can look at Nvidia right now and be like, okay, we're seeing a big gap up, right? 3.5% in the green. You can be like, okay, 46% of the time, this fills the gap down, which means, well, you can catch a trade on that downside if we do get the pullback, right? But I'm also thinking another way you can interpret this data here, guys, looking here at edgeful.com, we can see, again, 46% of the time it fills the gap when it gaps up, but 54% of the time it doesn't fill. And what did we see? What did we see on the charts, guys? We saw a breakout. We're taking out a multi-week, multi-day, multi-month resistance. So another way we can look at this is, okay, we're gapping up. We're breaking out of the previous day's closing price. And honestly, the last couple of days, last couple of weeks closing price, now we can be like, okay, 54% of the time it doesn't fill back down. So maybe it's breaking out. Maybe there's a lot more upside. That's another way we can look at this, right? More oftentimes than not, in Nvidia, when we gap up over the last 3 months, we have not filled the gap back down. And now that we're breaking out of key resistances, key levels, we're noticing all these patterns that are bullish. What if we don't pull down? This could be an indicator that the gap will not fill. 54% of the time, it doesn't, right, over the last 3 months. And now that we're breaking out, hey, I don't know, guys. I don't think we fill that gap back down by the looks of the charts right now. So Edgeful, that's a very useful, tool there for your trading. I mean, we've covered it before. You got to use, tools that give you analytics, guys, data, and that's exactly what Edgeful does. So yeah, that is valuable info right there. And again, shameless plug, linked down below, guys, if you want to sign up for a free trial, edgeful.com. But yeah, that's showing us Nvidia might not pull down. It might not fill this gap back up or back down, and it might be a runner. This thing might be a runner. And now the proof's in the pudding. Now we're up almost 4%. So guys, Nvidia is breaking out. This looks really good. Edgeful pointing to more upside. Edgeful.com, right? The charts are pointing to more upside. This looks good in my opinion. And for me, guys, I was buying in the low 130s recently, about a week or two ago on the dip here, and I'm holding on. Nvidia has been a stock that I was buying in the 90s, 95, 100, 120, 130. So at this point, I told you guys, in 2024, I'll say it again, I think we're going to have a good year this year in 2025. I mean, I don't think the stock's going to go up like 100% or 200% or anything crazy, but can it run to 175 this year? No doubt in my mind, and maybe higher than that. And that's why I was buying in the 90s, 100s, 120, 130 even, because I see it going a lot higher this year. And I think didn't Dan Ives say his prediction's like $4 trillion for Nvidia this year? Yeah, that I could see that happening for sure. So What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit the like button. Do not forget to subscribe. Join the email list if you want me to send you my top 3 stocks every Monday for free. That is linked right down below in the description box. And guys, don't forget to get your free stocks from Moomoo. Open up your account, deposit at least $100. You get 5 free stocks. Deposit at least $1,000. You get 10 more free stocks. And overall, for now, your uninvested cash will earn up to 8.1% APY, which, guys, it's a no-brainer. So use that link down below or go to stocksurfest.com/Moomoo. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you guys in the next video.